Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. I thought today we would do something a little bit different. We're going to make a recipe for pizza dough, but just for a single pizza, since I don't have a recipe just for one pizza on my channel. For my recipe today I have 1 cup of flour. This is 150 grams. I'm using pizza flour, but you can use all-purpose flour as well. And then I have 100 grams of room temperature water. And that is 3/8 of a cup plus a teaspoon. 1 gram of instant yeast, 1/4 teaspoon. And our last ingredient, 2.5 grams of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. Into my mixing bowl, I'm going to get my flour, instant yeast, give that a quick stir. I like to hide that yeast in the flour, and our little bit of salt. Now if you want to add a tiny bit of sugar, you can, and if you don't like sugar, you can add a little bit of honey, but it's not necessary. Give that a little bit of a stir, and optional as well is olive oil. You could add about 5 grams or about a teaspoon of olive oil if you wish. And then our water, and my water is at room temperature. So now we'll get this onto the mixer and start kneading. So I've got the dough hook on the mixer, and this is a stand mixer by KRAFTSMAN. If you want to see an unboxing of this and the first time I used it making pizza dough, there's a link underneath the video in the description box. So we'll close this down. I'm going to turn it on, and now I'm going to let this go for 14 minutes and then I'll be back. I'm going to set it to speed number 2. Alexa, set a timer for 14 minutes. Hey everybody, my 14-minute timer just went off, but I'm just going to let you see the dough in action here. This is a really nice dough ball. So I'll just turn it off. Yeah, this dough ball, I'm very impressed with it. Looks awesome. So there we go. So I am going to remove it from the bowl and then I'll be back. Look at that. That is a nice little dough ball. There we go. Perfect. Let's bring in my scale. And just for fun, let's weigh this out. Make sure I'm on camera. A little bit of water down on my scale. Oh, I'm impressed. So if you want to do one pizza, this is nice. Let's get that on there. 251 grams. 251, yeah, 251. There we go. I've got my bowl already oiled and ready to go. So let's just check out this dough ball. It is very nice. Could be a little bit sticky. If it is, grab a little bit of flour. I'll just show you. Just grab your flour. Just shoot it down like that. That's enough. You can see it's sticking to my hand a little bit. Flip it over. Okay, now I'm just going to push it out. So you don't want, I don't like to use flour, but if you have to, just put a little bit down. So you just want to bring everything to the middle and then flip it over, and then this is where we form it. So we're going to go in. Let's just clean up our area here. So what you're doing is you're going in and turning. So you go in, and as you push and you turn. Push and turn, and that pulls everything down towards the bottom. And you can see how nice that little dough ball is. That is so cute. That's good. You can give it a little bit of a roll if you want to impress your friends, and then right into an oiled bowl. Perfect. Now I'm just going to spray this with a little bit of oil, and then I'll be back. So I've just sprayed that with a little bit of olive oil spray. And I hear you, you're saying, well, I don't have any oil spray. What can I do? Just add a little bit of oil and then just move it around with your fingers or use a silicone brush. And then our last step, a little bit of plastic wrap right over the top. And I'm going to be using this in a few hours. So I'm just going to let it sit here because I want that yeast to start regenerating. So the dough ball is at room temperature, so it won't take very long for the yeast to become really active and it'll expand in our bowl. And when it does, I'll be back. Hey everybody, this is about 1 hour and 30 minutes later, and I'm just going to lift this up so you can see how nice that dough is. So let's remove it from our bowl. That looks really nice. Oh, love it. And what I have here is some semolina flour. So I'm just going to tilt this over, and I just want to get this into the flour, just like that. Look at this. See how nicely that comes out? That is nice. I'm going to lift it, flip it over, just get it covered. That's good. I'm going to get a little bit more down. Same type of flour. Okay, that's good. And then I'm just going to lift this out. I just want to make sure I'm going to try to keep it round and get that on there. That looks nice and I'm on screen. That is nice. Try to keep it round. I am far from an expert doing this. I really do need to go to pizza school. And then you flip it over. The same thing on the bottom. I'm trying to keep that little crust inflated with air. That looks good. So I've never done a recipe with just one dough ball, you know, for a single pizza. So this is kind of going to be fun. That's good. I'm going to flip it over. That looks nice. Now you see, because of that flour that's down on my table, I can do the steering wheel stretch. So you just get your hands in there, and just as you're turning, you're just gently pulling outward. I am just not good enough to do all of that fancy spinning and all that stuff. I'm pretty good at doing this though, not bad. I think that's pretty good. And just for fun, let's take this and see what the dimension is here. We've got about 12 inches on there. That looks good. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to remove the excess here. And you can reuse that. Just put it into, you know, keep it in your little container and use it over and over again. So that looks good. I like that. And then my homemade sauce. I do have a recipe for this on my channel. I guess I should put a link to it. Just a little bit of that. Get that on there. That looks good. No rule on how much, you just try to keep it away from these sides. I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, that looks good. Let's just clean up here. And then our cheese. So I've got mozzarella, and I weighed out 81 grams. I was going to do 80, it was 81. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of this. I'm just going to get that on here. And the mozzarella is nice and cold, just prevents it from sticking. Yeah, I guess we are going to use all of this. Because if you're going to do a personal pizza, You might want to just spread it out a little bit less, maybe, you know, 9 to 10 inches. But anyway, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Make sure we get everything out. Okay. And then I have cubed ham. You know what goes well with ham on a pizza, but I'm not going to say it because I'm going to get a lot of comments. But I do like that type of pizza. But I am in the minority, so I'm not going to mention what it is. So anything goes, no rules. Whatever you love on your pizza, get it on there. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. I have my pizza peel ready to go. I'm just going to get a little bit of flour down on the peel. Okay, I think that's good. And then the moment of truth, to try to get it from here onto the peel. Pretty good. Look at that. I'd say a pretty good job. So now we're going to go outside and we're going to bake this on the Turpone Forza pizza oven. We're going to have some fun. Hey everybody, we are ready to go in my new Turpone Forza pizza oven. So I'm going to get this ready. It's just about 800 degrees right now. I'm going to get it in. It's a little hard with the camera right here. There we go. We're going to turn it on. I'm going to get my timer going. And we'll let that go. Right now it's on full, so I'm just going to turn this right down. And we'll just keep watching and see what happens. I'm going to get a little closer here so we can see. I'm going to turn it up a little bit, give it a little boost right there. It's looking good. So we're up to almost a minute now. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. That's right on low right now. Just let that go. It's getting some nice leopard marks on it, a little bit of browning. I don't want it to burn, so it's nice to be able to have that big knob right there at the ready. I'm just checking it out. Give it a little bit more heat again. Looks good. We're almost up to 2 minutes now. Now all of a sudden I can see a lot of browning, so I'm going to just keep an eye on it right now. But I have not stopped the film. I just wanted to give you a good real-time view of what this is doing. So I'm just going to, now we're just over 2 minutes. I'm going to stop the motor. I'm going to pull that out. And I'm going to say that is done. Look at that. Oh, that looks really good. I'm going to turn off the oven. And look at this. I'm just going to lift up the camera here so you can see this. Check this out. Look at that. That is amazing. And that is the magic of this new pizza oven. Look at that. Wow. Okay. That's it for this section. Okay, so that's it for this section. That looks amazing. There's just another shot of it. Look at that. That looks really, really good. Wow. By the way, this pizza peel is included with this pizza oven. That looks amazing. I wish you all could be here. Hey everybody, we are back. Let's check this out. So you saw all the video that I took outside, and look at that. Amazing. It's been maybe 5 minutes since that came out. I'm gonna grab a little pizza wheel and let's cut this up. Oh, nice little crunch on that crust. Very, very nice. Look at that. Oh, it smells amazing. That one looks like it's got my name on it right there. Oh, look at that. Nice air bubbles in the crust. That is amazing. Just centering that a little bit, that's better. So there we have it. A really fun video. I've got to go in for another bite. This is just awesome. So good. And I appreciate not everybody has a pizza oven, but you can still get great results in your kitchen oven at home. So a really fun one today. I enjoyed doing this video. And the turntable on this new pizza oven, amazing. If you want to see more information about the pizza oven that I used in this video, you can check it down underneath the video in the description box. And again, it is the Turpone Forza 17-inch pizza oven that I used in today's video. So that's it. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish, and if you're on Facebook, you can also check me out there at BakeLikeAPro. That's it, and I'll catch you on the next one. That is so good. And please subscribe to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel, and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video.